What is up? It's your boy, Petty, and we're back with another episode of Culture Vultures. I'm joined by my dynamic co-host,
What up?
Adrian Speed. How you doing, Speed?
What up, man? How you doing, bro? Doing well. Another day, another dollar in these parts over here, man.
Yes, sir. We in L.A. right now, man.
2024, man. It's been a good year so far.
I know, normally I would ask you, oh, what have you been up to? But we've actually been hanging out the last couple days.
Yeah, and then we had a nice little cool LA adventure, but I forgot how draining LA traffic.
Yeah, LA people, I don't understand how y'all are not drained by just sitting in this traffic. The traffic is like ridiculous.
That was a rough one today.
Yeah. We'll get into a story about our adventure today, trying to play some basketball. But before we do that, let's talk about what shoes we got on foot today. I see you got on the Brotherhood ones. Those are cold.
Yeah, man. So what's actually kind of crazy, funny story about these. I actually took these out of Petty's trunk.
I wasn't gonna say that.
I was like he got the name and everything. I was like, you would never catch me in some Laker Jordans here, but
hey, but
it worked well for the fit, and I just feel like for today.
Yeah, I like the fit. You look good. You look good, bro.
But tell me about your shoes. What you got on?
Well, shout out Trap House Clothing. I got the shorts on today. Want to show some love to them. They like what we're doing over here, and we like what they're doing over there. So shout out to Trap House.
Shout out to Gucci.
Shout out to my Trap House. And I got the Anthony Edwards ones right now. Believe that. Right here on foot. And I think this is a momentous occasion. Is this the first time I've ever worn shorts on the show?
Yeah, I guess so. Actually, I mean,
I don't think I've ever worn shorts on the show. I definitely never worn basketball shoe, like performance basketball shoes with Van socks before, but here we are.
Oh yeah, no, you do be wearing Van stuff with random stuff. I recall.
Yes.
I just recall.
Yeah. When with KP, I had the Vans hat on. So.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. That was that one. Okay, that's a bit.
But yeah.
Question for you.
What's up?
Are those comfortable? Because when I was looking at them earlier, I actually did like the ankle area. It's kind of secure there. Yeah.
It has a really good lockdown. I think to answer your first question, very comfortable. Very comfortable, man.
How's the heel?
It's good. It doesn't I like my shoes to be snug. I don't want to be sliding around. So it's important for me that I have some good lockdown. I say the biggest thing with a shoe like this is it has round laces instead of flat. And if you're a hooper, the round laces always come apart. No matter you could be tie them, you have to double knot them or else they're gonna come apart at some point. So versus flat laces.
So they come apart. I mean, they come off a little bit.
Yeah, I double knot them, when I'm putting them on, so that's not an issue. But besides that, they're perfect. And then also, I think people people have issues with them being heavy. I guess I don't care about weight for shoes. You know what I'm saying? I'm not getting up like that, and I don't feel I was wearing the Jason Tatums, which are extremely light and good shoe, but I don't feel I had more energy because I only had to.
I was gonna say you've been playing in a couple different shoes lately. You played in the Tatums?
Yeah, so I've played in the AEs, the Tatums, and then also the Zion 3s.
Okay, wait. So the Tatums, you tell me about those?
So Tatums, I'm working on some content for them, so look out for that. But the way I was trying to describe it when I was writing my my notes about it is it's a good shoe for a specific type of player. Like Jason Tatum, if you ever watch him, he's on the toe, his the front of his feet, on his tippy toes, kind of when he's playing basketball. I'm very much like that, 'cause from skateboarding, I'm not usually on my heels. I'm on my tippy toes when I'm doing sports or activities. But the heel, and I hope they correct that in the Tatum 3. It doesn't. It's foam and it doesn't have as much grip as the front part. So if you're a person who's always on the front of your toes, then you're gonna like it. But if you're a person who's sliding on your heels a lot, it'll take a second for it to break in, and there's probably better options.
That's good information on that, actually.
Yeah, we might just have to cut that audio and put that as the video, the content video. I'm doing.
No, so the rubber sole on this doesn't have any foam at the bottom. That's what you're saying?
No, it has yeah.
It seems like it's got that like rubber feel all the way.
Yeah. It has like the out here it's rubber, but like inside it has the inside the TPU and stuff like that. It has a what is that called again? Boost.
Oh, right, right, because it's Adidas.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And Boost is anyone who wears Adidas know Boost is like it's popping. Like that's their.
It's comfortable. Like it definitely is comfortable. I mean, I might try it. Like, what about the Hardens?
I haven't hooped in the Hardens yet. The Zions are the only other shoe I've hooped in is the Zions. Oh, and then like the Sabrina ones, which amazing. But the Zion 3, I like that one. It has a drop in midsole, which I like any shoe that has a drop in midsole, but especially like the Kobe 9s. That's what it reminds me of that. And you kind of feel the tech right under your feet. So I like them.
In terms of I guess heel to toe wise, what do you feel about that for the Zion 3 specifically?
I feel like the Zion 3 is
or movement.
I think the Zion 3 is like a sneaky underrated shoe. I think it's a shoe. It's not for people with like wide feet. In my opinion, you can try half size up, but if your feet's gonna be sliding around in there, probably shouldn't. But like, I think it's it's a shoe that like if it fits your foot, then it's gonna be one of the best shoes that you ever wear. Like that are out right now.
Have you played in any Steph's?
No, you'll be our wear tester for Under Armour. I haven't seen any Under Armour.
How do you figure I will be?
Listen, I'm just saying, like,
where did you even get that from?
I'm just saying, like, if you want to talk about Under Armours, I can't help you. I don't know.
I mean,
nothing.
You know what? I'll mess around and try out the Foxes.
Yeah, that's what.
Okay, that's what you mean.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
like,
I feel like okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I feel like I'll put that for you because what we want to start doing, hopefully, is that we can start hooping together and then we can like talk about what our experience was with the shoe on the show from time to time. When
you don't want these problems,
huh?
You don't.
I was trying to throw you lobs, but if you want the smoke, I mean,
you just don't. I haven't been hooping lately either.
I have been though. So
well,
let me catch you right now then.
Being an athlete,
let me catch you right now while you're out of shape. Then
I got slave feet. Being an athlete, it's passed down from generation to generation. So
okay, fair enough.
I'm on all terrain.
What
did it say? Terrain.
Yeah.
The only thing I can't wear is Adidas, but I'll try these out.
Yeah, I want you to. I was gonna let you wear these ones today, if we got a chance to get out to the hoop.
Speaking of that.
Oh yeah, let's talk about that. So today we had pretty simple plans. Like we slept in, chilled, pause, and didn't really do much. But then we're like, oh, we want to hoop. So I look up, we both have 24-hour fitness. Memberships.
Bet.
And I go and search and look at the pictures at the site. And I'm like, oh, okay, basketball court. It showed the pictures. I didn't know that they're using the generic pictures on each single one in every place in LA. Like, why would you do that? That's like misrepresenting.
I used to be able to call.
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, it would have saved us a step.
It definitely would have. It would have. But,
I guess we could have just still called.
Even a small letter can burn a bridge. Shout out Kendrick Lamar. That's all we have to say on that subject.
Well, no. Basically, we went to 3 different courts and 0, 0, 0. And in between that, it was about how many LA minutes of traffic, which if you do that is distance over time, which equals speed.
Yeah, our speed was not it today. That's what I'll say that because we tried to go hoop today, and it just didn't happen. It was like I've been trying to, like, just to let you guys know, I've been trying to orchestrate us getting together to hoop because of this, show. I thought that would be like a cool thing for us to do is, to get to talk about it. We did get to because I've been hooping, but I wanted to get out there with you and, throw you some lobs, you know what I'm saying? Lock down some people on defense.
I don't even know if I can even jump anymore. I'm old now.
We only have a couple more years before we're like washed. You know what I mean? Before it's like, oh, I have to stop. I have to give up basketball, or else I won't be able to walk one day. Like, so we gotta.
My body's not built like that. I'm a warrior.
Yeah.
Strength. saying.
You're gonna be wheeling yourself around for your once you get to.
I feel like by that time we'll have technology, especially with all these auto lace shoes and auto lace socks. And
They're gonna have auto lace legs and arms and backs.
There's a lot of cool leg technology actually that I've checked out. I've seen a couple cool little videos on some cool prosthetic legs actually.
Like that knee brace that Batman had in Dark Knight Rises. That's what you want. All right, you want the game to play who for you? I thought you said you were built different.
I am. Rebuilt. I'm just saying, if I lose a leg, you know what? You're right. I could probably do it without a leg. It would just take a little minute.
Man, this conversation.
I'm that much of an athlete.
This conversation has gone to a completely different direction than I thought. But let's go ahead and segue into our next topic. What pickups that we've gotten, recently? I know
from the new year.
Yeah, before we get into that, I was gonna say me.
Did you get anything yet?
I was gonna say I haven't really. The only thing that I have gotten was those Amamanier 5s, Air Jordan 5s. Shout out to me for pronouncing that right. I think.
Yeah, no.
I say that the comment section is gonna be like, actually, it's pronounced Amamanier. No, but that one, which you guys will be able to see on the Keith Powers episode. That's the only pair that I've gotten. That was the most recent pair besides the Kobe's and stuff like that. So, actually,
this is all 2023. What you're talking about? I'm talking about new pickups in the new year, 2024.
Okay, I wouldn't reach back for a pair. I got the Mambasita, was it the 4s, the all white ones, the picnic color ones. Remember I sent you a picture of?
Wait. What do you mean? You already had those?
No, I picked them up in January.
Oh, okay.
I was that's like.
Oh yeah. No, yeah.
So yeah, that was the one, the Kobe's. If we're talking about 2024, Kobe's.
That's cool. That's
yeah.
That's a good
I was
start.
I feel like I need to have all of the Protros, because I'm so close to There's only a couple that I don't have. The black pair is the only pair that I don't have currently. Well, I'm saying of shoes that have been Protroed, the 4s, I had the Chaos.
So just one of each one.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I feel like of the ones that have been Protroed only, not every Kobe.
Right.
That's impossible. But right now I'm so close. So but what about you? I know that you've gotten something that's a little bit more up to date, which I'm kind of I think.
I mean, yeah, I just picked up those new. How do I say it? Ochre. I've been saying them all types of ways, spelling it all types of ways.
I know.
I've been really in love with this yellow color.
Yellow. You could have worn them today, huh? If you would have brought them. They matched your fit.
No, they're in Vegas, but I gotta get back out there and grab them. But yeah, no, those are the only pickup that I got so far. I want to get the Ochre. The Carmine little 6s that are coming out.
Okay, yeah. Let's segue into that then. Shoes that you're wanting to. Let's talk about shoes that we're wanting to pick up, because there's a specific pair that I'm really excited about. 2 pairs actually that I'm specifically excited about. So since you were already talking about it, go ahead.
The Jordan, the 6s, just because. I mean, I probably wouldn't wear those too much, but I just like the 6s. I like the Carmine 6s.
I might have to.
It's a cool shoe.
I might have to twin up with you, because I told you, and you guys don't know this, but I have not had a pair of each retro Jordan. The only ones that I've had.
Because you'd be wasting time on that 3-stripe life.
Listen, right? Until Nike drops the bag, drops the bag of the funding for you, boy. I'm a free agent right now. I love Nike, but if it's until I'm till I get the check that has me checks over stripes, everything's what I like. All right?
Damn, I hope they watch this part of the interview and they're like, you know what? Let's give it to the yellow guy.
You know what? Forget you. You are yellow, actually. But yeah, no, to say I've had 1 through 4. That Amamanier was my first pair of 5s. I've been really waiting to get a good pair of 5s. I had a pair of 6s. I bought a pair of 7s. I waited in line for the Olympic 7s, but I found out I'm a 12.5 in 5, 6, 7. So I had to end up selling those. But I heard those might come out again this year.
The Olympic 7s?
Yeah. So
I did see something about that. A little bit different.
worn any sevens?
Sevens, I used to use the Bordeaux's. I used the Cardinals. I would use the Citrus. I would use the Flint Grays. Yeah, I had a couple pairs of sevens.
Dang. Hey, you kind of went hard right. So you're like, well, let me see. All the ones that everyone's ever wanted and think are popular. Yeah, I've had those.
Well, no, those are just the regular ones. You know, like every time the Cardinals.
What about isn't there hair?
I had the hair sevens.
Yeah.
Out of the package.
Yeah, so I want the sevens that I want. I need to get a pair of Olympic sevens in my size. Like I need a 12 and a half and Olympic.
I don't think I actually have had a pair of Olympic sevens. Weirdly.
Yeah, but those sixes, the ochre colored sixes there, I think those are dropping. And then Oreo sixes. Is that big? I
had the Oreo sixes. The Oreo sixes are cool. They're coming out with the new reverse pair or something like that this year.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at. That I'm like. Either the ochre sixes or the reverse pair are going to be like it would be my first pair of sixes ever. Which would you recommend as someone who's obviously had them before? What color would you recommend?
I would probably just get them both, but like honestly, like I like the yellow ones. I like yellow more, but I think that the Oreos would have more of like a significant meaning in terms of Jordan and Hoopers and closer to what he wore actually at that time.
Yeah, like shoes that like you would recommend me getting one that's like a retro color that he wore.
Yeah,
that's smart. That's actually what I'll do. I might have to get another pair of fives because of that. But I want to have one of each retro. Me and you are both going for those. Was it the 14s? The one that comes. What's the one that comes in the box
with the love letters?
The one that comes with it's like comes in the metal box. 17s. I'm gonna get my first pair of 17s this year. Like I'm dedicated to make. Me and him are gonna get a pair.
I'm probably gonna get 6 pairs of 17s this year because I'll probably need 2 of each one. You've heard it here first. You know what? I'll get 2 of the red and 1 of the other 2. I don't need to be greedy.
The ones I want are the Lowe's, the mustard colored ones with the
17s, the blacks.
Yeah, it's like all like a mustard and.
Yellow, black, yeah, no, those ones are hard.
That's the pair that I'm going for.
Damn, now that I think about that, I still need to find my security jacket, my Jordan security jacket from the 14s. Do you know what I'm talking about? The Ferrari security thing?
Yeah.
That picture? I got that jacket.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, it would go well with that.
That would.
I don't know where it is.
Yeah, look, he giving you free fashion tips too. All right, so you guys getting to hear everything here at Culture Vultures. Now, I know we kind of got segued off. Any other shoes besides that you're looking forward to this year?
I just saw those Travis Scott yellow and blue pop up. You know, I don't really like necessarily hella want them, but like I like wearing bright stuff, and I just feel like that's a cool little Simpson type of shoe. And I still haven't actually got my pair of Travis Scott ones. You know,
I have a pair.
You have 2 or 3?
Yeah, I have 2. I gave Jordan a pair of one of the Mocha ones, but
you gave him the Mocha Jordan ones?
Yeah,
and a 13.
The Lowe's, the reverse Mocha. Okay. Sorry, my bad.
Okay.
The reverse. No, that would be that would be cool. But honestly, even that shout out to Jordan by the way. Shout out to my Jordan. Shout out to my brother. Shout out to my brother Jordan. Because he's done a lot for me. So I would still give him
that's a pair. Tight, but like you also said you gave him some Dior's. Like that was a good friend.
Yeah. I may have helped him out with it.
You gave him some Dior's and some Mocha Travis Scott, huh?
Yeah. Hey, we were just becoming friends at that point. You know? So.
That's some heat, bro.
Yeah. Let's see. So let me tell you about what I'm looking forward to now.
It better not be no BS.
Don't set me up like that. All right. So first, the one that I'm like, the first thing that I want to tell you about is the Spizike lows.
Those blue ones?
Yes, the
those ones are hard. I can give you those.
I really like those because one, Spizikes were something that like when I was in middle school, like people try.
When those first came out, those were like that was a moment.
Yes, and nobody can tell me like that's the only acceptable Jordan Fusion. That's what I'll say. I think that's the only acceptable Jordan Fusion. Outside of that, nothing that is fused together shall tread on these feet. But I think the Spizike is special because it feels like its own shoe. And I think usually the Fusions will be like a blend of 2 shoes, and it's a blend of 3. Because it's the 5, 6, and... The three,
No,
the three is a toe box.
Fives,
and then fours.
and there's sixes on there as a tongue.
Oh, the tongue, yeah. So it's like four. That's what I'm saying.
It's like there's a couple.
It's almost like it's its own. Like it's its own. It feels like an own shoe. So many combined together, like that it's its own shoe. It feels like so. That's the first one. Oh, our producer. Shout out to our producer. He just put us on game right now and told us the Dub Zero is also an acceptable fusion.
I was about to pull that up, bro. No, Dub Zeros are lit.
He's
too.
correct.
I was gonna say
I am wrong. Listen, I will be the first to admit that I'm wrong. He is right. The Dub Zeros are also an acceptable fusion.
They've been coming out with a couple Dub Zeros lately. Like I saw the red and black ones are back out. I seen the gray and white ones are out. I just saw those literally when I was getting the thing from the other day.
No, but
when I was getting the outfit for the other show, I was like, I just seen them at the same thing. I was like, I started to buy them. Like, should I just get these? There was like a size 7, but like, I know I need a size 7 pair.
Like, there has been a couple shoes where I'm like,
I'm gonna just get this size.
I just get it just so I can own it, like just as a collectible. You know what I mean? Even if I can't wear it myself, I want this one just as a collectible. But yeah, so that is the first one. If I can't get those, I know that the Year of the Dragon ones came out and they flopped, so that I can get them for like a reasonable price.
Those are those high top things.
So
they're like the.
No, they came out with a Spizike in the colorway of the Year of the Dragon stuff.
Okay.
But it only released in China, and I guess they're not really selling well. So, which is good. Like, at least they're widely available. I don't like to use that term.
Low top in China. Let me look at this.
Yeah.
Let me see this.
Yeah. So if you look up the Jordan Spizike Year of the Dragon, it just dropped like just recently, and they're only going for like I think 170 when I checked on GOAT. So I'm like,
these are the old ones, right?
Yeah, that's the old one. It's the next one over.
Those are hard though.
Yeah, that one. So like I feel like this is a nice neutral.
I'm not mad at this.
Yeah. That's like a nice neutral one. The Year of the Dragon color, so you can have one of those, the Lunar New Year type colorways that they came out. That's a really dope.
Don't they
shoe
have
that
two
came
versions
out.
of the Year of the Dragon Jordan 1s coming out?
Yeah, those come out this week, and I'm trying to get those too. But that's like more of a like regular purchase, not like a man, I've been waiting for
I
these.
might try to get these actually.
The Year of the Dragon.
I don't feel like doing this week. The Year of the Dragons.
Spizikes or the ones?
This are the ones. I don't feel like doing that this week. I'm gonna be stressed out. I'm gonna hate the app on Friday or whatever day.
I think it's Tuesday or Wednesday. Sorry, tomorrow. I think it comes out tomorrow. But
don't be trying to date the show. All right. Anyways,
or it comes out. Hey, subject to change. No. No, the other shoe, the one that I have to have no matter what, if I have to pay resale or not, is the reimagined. Air Jordan 4 Breads. I knew he was going to be upset about this too. Go ahead. Go ahead, say your thing. Do your thing.
You had that whole conversation about the Spizikes, right? And then now you're going to say the reimagined Jordan 4s. Now, this is what it means to me. The Spizikes were cool, right? For a second, they fell off because it was like, you know what? They're just trying to make a bunch of Jordans into one. So it's kind of like, whatever. That's like the same thing as like just painting cream instead of white. Like, I think that the reimagined was cool last year when they first came out. Like, it was Jordan 3s, and it was like, okay, there's only one. But if you're just going to come out with each one, every color each year, I might as well just repaint my old Jordan 4s that have the cracked stuff on it and just repaint them with some reimagined cream and pause and have the whole thing there.
No. Okay, so I get you. That's fair.
I wouldn't pay resale for that.
I think it's fair. Okay, so let me say
I would only pay. I wouldn't pay resale for those.
Retail.
I would only pay
retail.
I would only pay retail for those. I would not pay resale for those. I don't know why I blinked out there.
But they're close, so I get it. No, all right. So this is my thing. I think I'm really excited about it because one, as much as people love Nubuck, I hate cleaning Nubuck. It gets dirty and scuffed so easy. It cleans easy, but you have to clean it often, and it gets dirty all the time.
It's funny that you said that.
Leather is gonna age way better. A black leather Air Jordan is gonna look beautiful like years from now. It's gonna look better than it does when you first put it on. So I just think it's like gonna be amazing. So that's
I don't think the leather is not gonna be. I don't think it's gonna be a badly made shoe. I just feel like
you feel like it's a gimmick. Then it's like
it's just more like how many times can you come out with Eevee?
Yeah,
as a Pokemon, like there's only so many. Like it's just
so many elements, right?
Yeah, okay.
All right, that's fair. Fair.
It's cool every time you make it different. Yeah.
Is there a light Eevee?
Like a light skin?
No, like they have dark Eevee, like a
Espeon.
Is there a light version of that?
There's.
No, I'm saying there's like Flare. Oh, is that what it's called?
Yeah, it's like Flareon, Vaporeon.
No. Okay, so I'm saying there's the dark one.
That's Espeon. I'm sorry. That's I forgot that one. Espeon's the light version.
Okay, that's what I'm asking.
I just.
That was my favorite one, the dark one, that whatever we're talking about.
Umbreon is the black one.
Bro, this guy, he knows. He knows. He knows.
Gonna bother me.
He knows all 151 Pokemon that ever came out, and then also the rest of them.
I don't know the rest of them actually. I just know our 151 and all the important ones.
Dude, that was so cool. And at the end of the episode, they'd be like Eevee, all the different names.
Oh, the Pokerap, catch 'em, gotta catch 'em all.
Yeah.
Gotta catch 'em all. Pokemon.
Freeze frame.
But let's just take a quick break really quick, come back into it, and then go over the little last segments we got going.
Yeah. All right, man.
Cool.
Culture Vultures.
Hey everyone, I'm Neko Gwumike with the LA Sparks, and you are watching Infinity Television.
Profanity Nation. A podcast for the fans, by the fans. Dive deep into the topics the other shows miss. Raw and uncensored.
And he's going to play team ball. His legacy is at stake.
Rare, hard-hitting interviews with players, coaches, and you, the super fans.
I'm not hating. I'm like, okay, cool. Good.
3 championships in 5 years. He's more than good, bro.
Profanity Nation. Listen live or subscribe on your favorite podcast platform.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Chanel Gwumike, and you're watching Infinity Television. Boom.
Shout out Infinity Television. This is Juju Watkins. See y'all.
Last thing I saw was finding out, can't think of his name, but that fucking half fire and ice was old boy's brother.
Yo.
Oh, you behind.
So let me tell you.
Okay.
Let me tell you this. When you catch up, you're gonna see a different Deku. That's all I'm saying.
You know what? Deku, he does have some cool moments in the shit is cool.
But like he gets darker, right? Remember?
Yeah. When he gets to the dark,
it gets darker. I would say
cool.
Like we headed toward.
A girl probably broke his heart.
Look, hey, listen. I'm gonna say.
That's all it takes. Hey, this nigga evil now.
Yeah. And I don't ever, because I know people's opinions are different. I promise you, if you finish Hunter x Hunter, you will thank me.
I mean, you can just kind of watch the fights, you know. Like
no, because the Chimera arc is the greatest anime story ever told.
Dragon Ball Z, remember?
It's crazy. I have I would say this to anybody that I say this proudly that it was the first anime that moved me to like actual, not like just tear up because there's times where you're like, oh, but like actually think about life, and I was tearing up. Like when you finish that, you're gonna hit me or tweet something out and be like, yo,
Petty was right.
Exactly. You don't even gotta say nothing else. Like,
Petty was
I
right.
promise you. And we're back. And we have a new segment. This one is presented by yours truly, Speed, the man, the myth, the legend. And this one is called Soul Searching, where we shine light on whether it be a brand, a store, a person who is important for you to know within the space. So, Speed, who you got for us today?
I actually had two in mind today, but one of my favorites is Sean Witherspoon. He's pretty influential just because he used to be a Nike vintage designer, specifically a vintage style shoe designer for Nike. He's not a shoe designer with Nike anymore. Definitely still great talks with them. They're all still good friends and whatnot.
Yeah, they got relationships still. Huh?
But I really like him because what he did for the culture of it is he actually owns a store called Round 2. It's in Los Angeles. It's on Melrose. And it's a vintage store and a sneaker store. So you can, like, if you want to go back and get old jackets from, like, the 90s, get those old style hats from, like, before we were even born, stuff like that. All that stuff is there.
I love that.
They'll have concert shirts of Prince and, Michael Jackson in there. They have Space Jam items in there from the original movie. There's so many things in there that you can match with crazy shoes too.
Yeah, you can get the vintage shirt and then go get the shoes next door, right?
Yeah, and then you go next door and you can resell. It's buy, sell, trade. They always have something in there for all types of sizes. I'm talking for our size, 13s, 14s, all the way down to little ones too, though. Even older shoes that you haven't seen from, like they'll have pro models in there every now and again.
Yo, I love to. I don't know about you, but I love places where you can get like old '90s shoes that have like extra tech, like the football. The shoes that are like football trainers.
The old
type
trainer,
stuff.
yeah,
Exactly. Like those, the Deion Sanders type things.
Honestly, and he's going up right now too.
Yeah, hey, prime time, baby.
Yeah.
Shout out to Colorado.
Right,
hey.
But another person I want to bring up though that's actually really I feel like did a lot for the culture and has a store and has releases is Nicky Diamonds.
Ooh, Nicky Diamonds. That's a good one.
Originally, he established the brand in 1998, the Diamond brand. He moved from the Bay out to LA, started his whole store. I've been lucky to meet him a couple of times. I know somebody that knows him very well, so he's been able to put me on. We saw him at the Super Bowl, took care of us there and everything. Every time I go to the store, if he's there, he's always super polite, always says what's up. I'll get a free shirt or two or whatever. Shout out to Nicky Diamonds. Appreciate you, man. But the point is, I love that he opened up, like, skating, like, the culture of it to that street Fairfax, that whole street. They're just it's so entwined all the way, and it connects with Melrose as well. So all these stores that I'm talking about, Bait, Round 2, Diamond Supply, it's all locally in Los Angeles. So yeah, I've been blessed to be able to know Nicky Diamonds to a certain extent. And again, what I really feel like he did for the skate culture, not just the skate culture, but also the shoe culture, also the fashion culture. He actually makes pretty affordable shirts. So like, I see you have a BBC shirt on.
Yeah.
Nicky Diamond shirts are a little bit cheaper, and you still get
a good. By the way, shout out to you for peeping the shirt. I just want to say that. Thank you.
I mean, I've always been a big BBC fan.
Hey, yo.
Pause.
Hey, that's wild.
I've also been a big Bape fan. So I should say Billionaire Boys Club fan. I've also been a very big Bape fan, but the Diamond Supply fan. Things like that, I feel like is fashion culture for me.
No, definitely.
These are all stores like, Nigo really well, just with and Pharrell, just that whole collaboration from Pharrell and Ice Cream to BBC, Pharrell and Bape. I just think it's just everything about that is amazing.
And can I say something too?
Yeah, go ahead.
I want to say you made two selections. I think you gave two examples of people who have been like made impact on fashion, but also have two iconic sneakers because you have the Wotherspoons or Witherspoon, however it's pronounced.
Weatherspoons.
The Air Max. That's a Grail Air Max. Like that's an all-time great one. And then you have obviously with Nicki like the Tiffany Dunks. Like that's
top shoe.
That is what, dude. Those yellow ones, bro. The ones that are like very limited release, the yellow diamond, bro. Those are grails to me. Like, I mean, obviously the Tiffany's are too. I had them and I skated them. So
you skated in your Tiffany's?
Yeah, that's what I was telling you.
I didn't know that. I thought you meant. I thought you were talking about the Jordans. Like,
no, I'm telling you, like,
you skated in your actual diamond.
That's what I was telling. That's
tight though.
That's what I was thinking. Like, I'm just saying, like, when you're a kid and you're growing up, you're not thinking about, man, this could be worth a lot or this is rare. You're like, I finally got I got this fire shoe. I'm about to be flexing on these people while I was skating. And I wasn't a good enough skater to even be doing that. The most I ever did was kickflip a two-stair and learn how to 360 flip. Like that was my max when I was skating. And then eventually I remember I was in like college and I hurt my ankle and I was like, I had to still work the next day and I'm like, I don't have no insurance yet. I'm like, I can't be doing this. And that was when I was like, you know, I'm officially like cruiser. But I still have the skateboard in the trunk and I have my kickflip ready in case any of you skate shops want to try and make it so I have to kickflip so I can get your shoes. So we're good.
So what's been cool is another story I want to bring up. Cool Kicks. The cool thing is you got to meet the owner last week, right?
Yeah. I met him just briefly. Like I don't got that Nicki Diamonds clout like you do. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, I got that through a football friend, so that's.
But I'm saying though, like you know what I'm saying. I met him. I don't know him like how you know him, but I got to meet him at the sneaker con and he was really chill. Like I took a moment to speak with him and he I always ask whenever someone I know has a crazy sneaker collection or they own a shop, I know they have access to whatever shoe they want. So I asked him, I was like, yo, like, how do you decide what sneaker you're going to wear? Right. You know what I mean? Because it's hard for me and I don't have selection. I don't have access to every sneaker I want. Someday, though, we working towards that, right, baby? But I asked him and he was like, at this point, I've seen everything. He's like, I kind of just have some, like, comfort ones. And this fool said, and he was wearing them. He's like, the MoMAs. Like, that's, by the way, if you don't know, the MoMA like off-white Air Force One low is like an all-time girl. Like it's probably, I would put that in probably top 5 Air Force Ones company. I know Air Force One has a storied history, so it's kind of a thing. But I think even if you disagree, you can understand someone having it in that rarefied air because Virgil and whatnot, Virgil Abloh,
shout out Virgil,
his impact. Yeah, rest in peace. So that is a very, very special sneaker. And he's like, yeah, those are like my day-to-days. And I get it. My if I had to say like, hey, I have my comfort sneaker is my off-white black Prestos because they're black, they're deconstructed, so they look, you know what I mean? They look like they're kind of beat up as is. So the more you wear them, the fresher they look. So I get it.
Another thing I wanted to bring up in terms of soul searching, I actually I wanted to talk about the websites I used to use before I was going to stores and before raffles were even here.
This is a good one because we were talking about like Nike Talk era, right?
I'm talking about like 23 is back. I'm talking about only Flight Club. Like when you have to go look at Flight Club and then get onto eBay and try to find it and look at 23 is back to see what's coming out next. Nike Talk was the forum one, right?
Yeah, it was forum. Yeah.
So I've never been a forum guy. I've never really been like Reddit.
Me neither. I was out there. I was right there out there working the block, working the phones, calling the skate shops. I know they hated me.
I know. And we would, bro. If they didn't answer, we would just go after school.
I would call like 5 times in a row. Thinking back, like I would never do that now for anything.
Closed mouths don't get fed. I'll ask for something.
Yeah.
I'll vulture it.
Vulture. I'll be the vulture on that one. Yeah.
But what sites do you use now?
So for me, I'm big on Trade Block right now because and eBay. You actually, so this guy made me rediscover eBay. Remember?
It's addicting, bro.
So I was off on eBay. Before they didn't have the authenticity stuff, back in the day. So you would be
so helpful.
Man, before you'd be like, you get some stuff and you're like, dang, they got me. You know what I mean?
I got 3 times.
Yeah. But now that they're verifying their stuff, I've been cooking.
Bro, I got with the lucky Nike SBs. So I bought the real unlucky ones and I bought the lucky ones and it was like luckies for 200.
Yo.
That was too good to be true.
It's always like that way. And we're back. You're welcome. So, before we close out today, I think there was a couple more shoes I think that you said that you were wanting to
a couple things I wanted to discuss was, did you have a chance to look at any of the SBs that are coming out this year?
Actually, no, I haven't. How hard it is for us to get SBs. Those are just pipe dreams for me. That's like, if I hit the lotto, then of course I'm gonna go buy myself a Lamborghini. But I don't think about the Lamborghini.
There's these ones coming out called like Big Money Savers or something like that. I like those. And they're re-releasing 3 of the ones from I think over the last 2 or 3 years. Those purple, red, and like purple, red, and white. I forgot what they're called, but I remember my homie got them, and I wanted them, but
purple, red, and white.
The purple, it's like they're coming out in a 3-pack, I think, though. And there's another.
Isn't there a wheat one in there too? Like a wheat colored.
I didn't see all 3 of them. I just know it's like the blue and the green one and the purple, red and purple, burgundy and gray. I don't know these names because I didn't get them, and when I have shoe fever and I don't get it, I'm like, nope, this shoe always was horrible.
Yeah. If you guys will find out that if he is not able to have access to a shoe, then it is instantaneously a whack shoe.
It's just,
which I'm not mad at that. I'm not mad at that mentality because it's like, you didn't let me get you, so forget you. So.
The teddy bear dunks are coming out. At Teddy Bear SBs, those ones are gonna be cool.
I will pay resale for those. But you know what, man? I still need to get the shoe that I really wanted from last year is the Born X-raised ones, and the resale for them is crazy, man.
I saw that. No, it's like the Futura ones. Those are coming out at the end of the year. They look similar to those, but I don't know, not as dope. Did you check out any New Balance?
Yeah. What? I took 2 L's this over the holiday Christmas break, for trying to get the what is his name again? Joe Fresh Goods.
Oh, really?
He released a 3-pack, whereas a blue pair that is based off the movie Belly. They're inspired by the movie Belly. There's a blue one that's that famous scene where she's like adorned in the blue lights.
Speaking of that, by the way, I want to say my favorite biopic is the Jackson 5. That is what I wanted to say.
That is so random, but if you saw the Keith Powers episode, then you know. Hey, shout out my boy Keith. Shout out Keith.
Shout out my nigga Gucci.
Yeah, shout out Keith. But yeah, there's a blue pair, there's a black pair, and then there's a white pair. So that was the ones that I looked at. I haven't looked really forward into that, but that'll give us something to talk about on the next episode.
All right, that's a bet, man.
And with that,
well, you know me, I gotta catch a flight.
You gotta catch a flight. I gotta get in the whip and dip. So, thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Culture Vultures. You know where to find us. Over and out.